Welcome back. Part 2 here. The cat is pacified, snuggled up on my lap, and that's exactly where she's going to stay. Not in the shot anymore. Let's see how that works. Anywho, what was I talking about? Oh, taxes. Okay, have you ever noticed how rich people seem to stay rich, but the people who are not rich seem to not stay not rich, but we tend to go poor? Um, that's because we're pretty much footing the bill. We're just pulling the load for all the rich people. I'm not saying rich people aren't paying a lot of money. I'm just saying rich people aren't paying their fair share. Now, there's a figure. Okay, there's a couple of figures. For one, now this is a figure I got from Michael Moore, so take it with a grain of salt, or probably several grains of salt, as I worry about that man's sodium level. Very entertaining, but in my opinion, I think he kind of spins things a little bit too liberally. Like I said, I'm not a conservative or a liberal. I fit in the middle, just like most of you probably do. So, anyways, his figure here is that 1% of the United States controls 90% of the U.S. wealth. Now, just think about those numbers. It's like a huge WTF moment, even if he's mostly right. Oh, there's a cat. Even if he's mostly right. So, now here's another figure that the government will tell you. Well, it's not really a figure. They just generally say that, hey, we are per capita the richest on earth. Well, I don't know if, I mean, that really includes, like, say, the countries that have money. Who knows? But I do know that, you see, here's how you work the math. Now, numbers is a funny thing because even though they're a very exact science, they can be altered however the hell you want. Now, I suck at math personally. Add, subtract, multiply, divide, and I can kind of eyeball fractions. That's all I freaking need. I'm sure I've run across things where I needed algebra in life, but I don't know. So anyways, let me teach you a little bit about how they're doing their math with a metaphor, as it were. Now, you have a homeless shelter, a soup kitchen, as it were. Yeah, a soup kitchen, okay? Now, in this soup kitchen, you've got 20 homeless people, not a penny in their pocket. You've got two nuns or something, or charity workers, who have maybe $5 in their pocket. Bill Gates walks in. The average annual income in that soup kitchen is about $3 million a year. Who's got all the money? Now, I'm not trying to slam on Bill Gates. Between him and Melinda, and I don't know that, pardon the expression because I'm not a gay basher, but faggot from you too. God, I hate Bono. I want to punch him in the damn face, this stupid self... Oh, prick. Anyways, feel free to agree with me on that. So, anyways, no, but the Gateses are actually awesome people. I've never met them, but I know they're doing that whole nets across Africa or whatever, and, cool. So, but I'm just saying, I mean, what the hell? Why don't we just pay a straight tax? Straight up, 7.5%. Your income, my income, Bill Gates' income, Barack Obama's income, everybody's income. Churches and freaking businesses, all businesses, whether corporate-owned company, whatever. Small business, 7.5%. Boom. Will that take care of everything? I don't know. I told you, I suck at math. But I do know that it's a hell of a lot more fair, equal, or just. And I swear that had something to do with, like, the creation of this nation. I don't know. I only paid attention in history class until they started teaching crap. And then I started skipping school to go hang out at the library. For real, ask my mom. She caught me there. It was awkward, but not nearly as bad as it could have been. So, yeah. I mean, there's the tax thing. And what are we going to do with all this money that we start pulling in, assuming that a straight tax that's truly collected? Because keep in mind, rich people tend to pay more money than we can afford to get out of paying as much money as they should. It's kind of weird like that. In fact, if the end of the world comes in a certain sort of Mad Max thing, dude, seriously, screw the supermarkets, screw the hunting lodges and everything. Go to your nearest rich neighborhood and them up. If all that happens, but if it doesn't, then please don't just go. I don't want to incite violence against the rich people before it's time. Just kidding, probably. So that's my beef on the rich people. Feel free to, hate on me or that too, and then stop and be like, oh yeah, I'm not rich either. Nonetheless, so what should we do with this money? Well, I think we should funnel it into education. Simply because we have cat. Mm, no. Okay, so education. See, we have a lot of problems in this nation. Nay, a lot of problems in this world. Life is just exactly what that is. Life is a whole bunch of problems and trying to solve them. Now, people who are educated, experienced, and smart have a better probability of solving problems. This is kind of common sense. So if we educate our people so they can get experience and smart, maybe we'll solve some of these problems. Duh. Okay, just fucking duh. Anyways, as far as presidents are concerned, now I don't have any real beef against any president. I never hated any president except for George W. Bush Jr. and kind of hated George Bush and probably would have hated Nixon if I had been around back then, but nonetheless, loved Clinton. Anyways. But, of course, he had his issues too. There's all human. But this is the thing about all these politicians. They're all rich people. They're all rich people. They're all business owners. Now, you know what businessmen mean, right? Or maybe not business owners, but businessmen. Or women. No, all men. Anyhow, businessmen make their living by figuring out how to sell anything to us. So when we put them in control of the country, what are they going to do? Make their living off of selling shit to us. Dude, why not have, I don't know, why not have a leader lead the country? You know, I mean, a general maybe, or just somebody who actually wants to advance the betterment of the nation and of the Americans, and not just, you know, like, keep above water, you know, keep afloat, and, you know, like, make sure that they're giving the lobbyists what they're paying for. Seriously. And that's another thing about lobbyists. I don't have a lobbyist. I bet you don't have a lobbyist. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you own, like, say, Smith & Wesson, you have a lobbyist. Or if you own, say, R.J. Reynolds Tobacco, you have a lobbyist. I don't have any issue with tobacco companies. I'm like the only American who does not have issues with the tobacco companies. Tobacco built this nation. Rock on cigarettes. Don't smoke, kids, when you turn 18 or 19 or whatever your state does. Do whatever the hell you want. Psst. Just don't be rude about it because, you know, really. No matter how rude non-smokers are. But that has dick to do with the country. See what I mean about these fluff issues? You're falling for it with me too. Jeez. Anyways, guys. So let me look at my little crib notes here because you think I'm not so burnt out that I can remember all of this? Come on, this is like 100 words or some crap, dude. Politician rule English. Educate voters and candidates on position. Yeah. How many of you guys vote? I vote. I vote in local elections, federal elections, etc. And you know what? Past governor, senator, and governor, senator, mayor, president, I don't know what most of the jobs are. I don't know who most of the people running for them are. Do you have any idea who, like, what your assistant county auditor does? No, probably not really. Audit shit. Wonderful. Means he counts some stuff, something or another. And, you know, and who are these people who are running? I mean, are you going to go through the trouble to check out the websites of each and every person running? No, you're going to vote for who? The person who advertises most. Advertising. Hello, marketing campaign. Hello, businessmen. Jesus, damn. This is our freaking country. Why don't we run it? You know, we sell our asses to politicians and sit around bitching about it as if that's going to fix it. Nothing's going to fix it unless our government's not going to cover our ass anymore. We need to take it back or just admit the fact that, hey, you know, we are whores. Is what I'm saying. I don't mean to offend anybody with that, and nobody should be getting offended by that. To be honest with you, I think prostitution is, you know, I mean, should probably be legal yet controlled. But you know what? That has nothing really to do with the government and everything to do with, yes, another video blog. So thank you for listening to me. Hopefully you listened to me through 2 of these. Because I love to hear comments. I would love to hear comments or read them or whatever. And thank you very much. And as you can see, I'm not bald. So